Every BTS performance, whether on stage or in a simple moment like a live broadcast, always manages to be a big highlight. Recently, Jungkook held a live stream with other BTS members, and the atmosphere that initially felt relaxed turned into a heated discussion. All because of Jimin's attitude towards Jungkook, who was considered different from usual. ARMY was immediately excited, flooding social media with speculation, comments, and even theories about the relationship between the two. The long-awaited live. As always, when one of BTS's members performs live, millions of fans from all over the world immediately join in. But this time, it wasn't just Jungkook who was the center of attention, but his interaction with Jimin. Many of the ARMY considered that there was something special in the way Jimin treated Jungkook. From facial expressions, voice intonation, to the way of speaking, everything is considered different from Jimin's attitude to other members. This moment feels even more important because it is rare for the members to live together in the midst of their respective busy lives. Especially after a period of military service that had made BTS rarely perform together, this simple moment seemed to be a valuable gift for fans. Jimin's attitude that makes fans wonder. During the live, Jimin seemed so attentive to Jungkook. Starting from small things like gently reprimanding, handing out drinks, to occasionally patting Jungkook on the shoulder in a very warm way. For ARMY, who has been following BTS for a long time, this attitude is not new because Jimin is known to be attentive. However, what makes the excitement is that the intensity this time feels different. "Why does Jimin seem so focused on Jungkook?" wrote a fan on Twitter X. "I think the vibe of both of them tonight made my heart beat," added another. The interaction of the two had even become a trending topic in several countries. Many pieces of the live video were re-uploaded by a large fan base, complete with captions highlighting how Jimin seemed to have a different energy every time he interacted with Jungkook. The inexhaustible chemistry. Since his debut, Jimin and Jungkook's relationship has always been in the spotlight. As the two youngest members of BTS, they are often seen close, joking together, even supporting each other in difficult times. But over time, their chemistry grew stronger, and ARMY often referred to this relationship as one of the iconic soulmates in the K-pop world. This time around, the chemistry really shines through. Jungkook, who usually looks indifferent, suddenly often turns to Jimin, as if looking for a response. While Jimin does not hesitate to give his full attention, even in small moments. For ARMY, this is not just an ordinary interaction, but a sign that the two have a deeper emotional bond. Fans began to make theories. ARMY is famous for being creative in analyzing BTS little moments. After the live, various theories emerged. Some suspect that Jimin is deliberately being sweet because he knows Jungkook is tired. There were also those who thought that Jimin wanted to show Jungkook a sense of pride after going through a difficult time in the military. Some fans even go so far as to theorize that there is something that has not been revealed to the public regarding the closeness of the two. Although it sounds speculative, this actually makes the conversation more heated. "I don't know what's behind it, but obviously the vibe of Jimin to Jungkook this time is amazingly different," wrote one big fan site. "Jungkook who smiles more." Another interesting thing that made ARMY excited was Jungkook's expression. Throughout the live, he was seen smiling more often than usual. Jungkook is known to be shy in some situations, but when he is with Jimin, the smile seems natural and sincere. Fans immediately attributed this to Jimin's warm attitude, as if Jimin had managed to make Jungkook more comfortable. Some ARMY even said this moment reminded them of the early days of BTS debut, where Jungkook and Jimin were often seen together on various occasions. "It was like seeing them go back in time to 2014, when they were both innocent and full of laughter," commented an ARMY on the Weverse forum. Media highlights. Not only fans, some Korean entertainment media also reported this moment. Articles on news portals highlighted how Jimin and Jungkook's interaction in the live managed to attract public attention. Some even wrote headlines with sentences like, "Jungkook and Jimin, chemistry that never goes out even though time passes." This proves that no matter how small BTS moments, especially those involving personal interactions between members, always have great appeal to talk about in the international media. ARMY flooded with comments on social media. After the live ended, social media immediately filled with pieces of video, screenshot photos, and comments about Jimin's attitude. The live-related hashtag was trending, with thousands of tweets in just a matter of minutes. Some of the viral comments include, "Jimin to Jungkook is very different, his vibes are very warm. I think there are things that only the two of them know and we can only guess. Live tonight made me believe again that their relationship is more than just friends." For ARMY, moments like this are not just entertainment but also a way to feel closer to BTS. Relationships that are always in the spotlight. Whether in music, concerts, or casual moments such as live, the interaction between BTS members always attracts attention. But Jimin and Jungkook's relationship does occupy a special place in the hearts of many fans. They are often considered complementary, Jimin with a warm and caring nature, while Jungkook with an innocent but full of charm side. This latest live only further reinforces ARMY's belief that the two have a bond that is hard to describe in words. ARMY split. Has Jimin really changed? After this moment became widespread, the ARMY began to give various opinions. Some feel worried, others think it's just an exaggerated perception. People who believe that the world has changed. Some fans felt that Jimin seemed to be keeping his distance from Jungkook. They even attribute this to busy schedules, stress, or perhaps the presence of disagreements behind the scenes. For fans who are used to seeing the warmth of Jungkook, the slightest changes immediately feel significant. The judging party is normal. On the other hand, many ARMY also confirmed that the relationship between BTS members is very strong and cannot be cracked just because of a short moment. They emphasize that it is natural for humans to experience mood swings. Could be that Jimin was just tired or had a lot on his mind, so he looked quieter. Fans who think it's funny. There is also an ARMY that considers this change as a friendly dynamic. According to them, it is interesting to see the variety of interactions between Jimin and Jungkook because it does not always have to be sweet. Sometimes there is a phase of ignorance, there is a phase of indifference, and that's what makes their relationship feel realistic. The history of Jimin and Jungkook. To understand why this topic has become so big, we need to look at the history of the relationship between the two. Jimin and Jungkook are known to have strong chemistry since the beginning of BTS's debut. Trainee time. When they first met, the younger Jungkook felt awkward with Jimin. However, over time, Jimin becomes a figure who protects and supports Jungkook. Debut to popularity. During the promotion of BTS's early songs, Jimin and Jungkook's interactions often made ARMY nervous. Many compilation videos show how Jimin is always watching Jungkook, sometimes even pampering him. Jungkook, the duo that fans love. Chemistry between the two is so strong that the title Jungkook has become a favorite of many fans. Not infrequently, their interactions are trending on social media, even inspired by fan art and fanfiction. With a history of closeness like this, it's only natural that the slightest change instantly becomes the subject of a big discussion. Factors that may have influenced Jimin's attitude. There are several possibilities why Jimin looks different during the live. Fatigue. BTS just went through a busy schedule. Could be that Jimin is tired, so he can't be too active in responding to Jungkook. Personal mood. Not all idols are always happy. Could be that Jimin was thinking about something or not in the mood to joke. Dynamics of friendship. In friendship relationships, there are times when we feel like we are alone or not very expressive. It happens to everyone, including Jim. Natural strategies in front of the camera. It is possible that Jimin wants to give more spotlight to other members. He may deliberately not highlight his interaction with Jungkook, so that fans also pay attention to other moments. Jungkook's response. Interestingly, Jungkook himself didn't seem too bothered. He was still cheerful, still trying to entertain the ARMY, and several times still tried to invite Jimin to joke. This confirms that although fans see things differently, the personal relationship between the two seems to be fine. Cover. Jungkook live with BTS. Jimin's attitude makes the ARMY excited. It's not just a sensational title. In fact, the moment really left a deep impression on anyone who watched it. From Jungkook's smile, Jimin's gaze, to the excitement of fans around the world, everything proves how strong the relationship between the two members is. Whatever the meaning behind Jimin's attitude, one thing is certain: their interaction has been a sweet gift for ARMY, who has always longed for BTS's moments together.